All right. I hope everyone had a good Easter, if that's your thing. The past 3 days, my brother came back from college for, I guess, Easter weekend. So I spent pretty much the entire 3 days with him. So I I actually missed a day I usually upload, but here we are. I'm playing Nicol Bolas the Ravager. I wanted to try because I lost to it. I believe I don't know if it was the last video or I was just playing. I lost to Niv Mizzet with Curiosity because every time you draw a card, you deal damage. Every time you deal damage, you draw a card. So you just go infinite and kill your opponent with just these two. Obviously, putting the Curiosity on Niv Mizzet, not like another creature. So I'm going to try that in this list. Same with, because I'm still on, I have an, an Asura Rack itch that has not been scratched yet. So they have that Wing Edition in here as well with Paradox Engine and then some form of additional mana outside your lands to spam this back and forth. This is a bit more than a 2-card combo because you need the mana rocks, but this one is a 2-card combo, so with all the tutors we have, it's pretty likely we're going to go for that one the most. Also, this part of it is uncounterable, coupled with the fact that the other part is like 1 mana, so I can like wait on turn 7 to do it, or I don't know, even maybe earlier. Who knows? We'll see. Other than that, it's kind of like a Super Friends list with sweepers and some, the usual blue-black control cards. It's been a while since I've played Thought Eraser, but we can play it, so we're going to. I'm not running the 3-mana Ashiok right now, but it would certainly. I can see you putting it in here instead of maybe something like Angrath or something like that. Time Warp is good with Planeswalkers, obviously, but if you don't have any in play, it's basically just like an overcosted Explorer, but who knows, maybe that's still good enough. Yep, all the discard spells, Arena, Mana Rocks, and yeah, let's see how it does. Like, comment, and do be subscribing. And let's play some Magic. But yeah, I said I was going to do something Saturday, and I thought I was going to, but I didn't realize my brother was going to be here for 3 days. Went to a restaurant Friday. Of course, they recognized me because everybody in the city I live in knows me because I'm the only person with this kind of hair. Like, oh, you work at that place. I'm like, I do work at that place. It always happens. And then the day after, we went to my dad's and spent the day there. And then the day after, we went to my grandmother's, spent the day there for Easter. And the second time in my life that I played Yahtzee, I won again. Which is funny. But it's dice, so I have no respect for dice games. Magic the Gathering included. Alright, it's Tatyova. That's interesting. Hand is pretty dope. There's not a lot of red cards in here, and Niv Mizzet is triple red, but we have a lot of mana rocks. And let's put it. Have a lot of mana rocks. Yes, yes. Alright, this is untapped if you're on the draw? No. I'll never understand how that works. Alright, we're gonna attack a ramp spell on 2. Well, yeah, that's decent. Cultivate's alright. Well, I have a counterspell for Cultivate now. I might just do that. We'll see. I might as well leave it up. My opponent's spamming nice. I don't know what that's about, but alright. I think my opponent, the post-Easter salt, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any red mana, so I'll just play this on red because I need red, obviously. And then I can play out my commander, or I can just play Wishclaw Talisman. I think I'll just play that, though. That's fine. This isn't. I'm not racing towards this. We're like very far from triple red. Oh, I forgot they had that card in their hand. I literally saw that card too. All right. Well, we found a red source that isn't stuck. What the? I'm just gonna mute that. I don't know what that's about. Maybe we could do a third mountain? Maybe. I don't really have a way to look for it, so... Alright, I'd rather see that than Tatyova, to be honest with you. 2/2s are not very scary. Yeah, we'll play this and leave up Counterspell. Swing for 4. What up, Bread Riot? Haro? They sacrificed their manland. That's really funny. No, I'm going to counter that so they can't cast Tatyola. Opponent did not... I don't think I can afford to let them find something. But one land lets me cast my... Maybe I can. We have good targets here. We have good targets. We're at 5 mana. We can play Jason plus it, Ashiok and plus it, Angrath and plus it. Nicol Bolas, can we cast that? Red, black, black, blue, blue? We can. I actually really like that because it forces my opponent to exile something that's like in play, even the Wishclaw Talisman. But even if they're exiling tokens, I think that is perfectly fine. So I won't attack, as I would prefer my opponent to not Crawling Barrens my Nicol Bolas down. Unless that's their entire turn, then I don't think I care too much. Alright, they have 5 mana. They could take an extra turn with it, I guess. They can get... I don't know, let's see. This is why I don't like Wishclaw Talisman, but maybe this is a scenario where I will like it. I don't know. They can't cast River of Tears or anything. Though I think giving me Wishclaw Talisman back regardless doesn't really help you. Whatever they get, they have to cast now. There's no way they got a land. There's no way they got Fabled Passage. I just don't buy that. I think I will... I can just look for a red source with this and then get and then just cast Chandra. I think that's worth it. Let's tap here. It does mean I don't get to Thoughtseize though. Get Dragonskull Summit. And then I can sweep the board. And then plus... Oh, these are elementals. Never mind. I just did a dumb. Yeah, that was a mistake. Alright, let's see what's in their hand. Azusa and some weird enchantment that's irrelevant. Okay. I guess I take Azusa so they can't spam it with their commander. I can kill their commander. But I think I'm trying to race them? Probably? Yeah. I also probably should have plussed this first. That was probably a mistake. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. Alright, so we cast Paradox Engine. Doesn't really do anything. I'll just cast this. Alright, I think I've missequenced some of this. My Bolas is Nicol Bolas the Flyer. The 4/4 is my commander, not the Planeswalker. But they are certainly interchangeable. It depends what you want to do. I kind of prefer the Planeswalker as my commander, but this one does something immediately. Well, I guess this does too, but this is a little bit more resilient. All right, my opponent certainly tutored for what appears to be either a really bad card or just like Fabled Passage. I don't know. I think it seems like they just got Fabled Passage, which I don't really... Alright, I mean, yeah, you can do that, I guess. It sucks these are elementals. I kind of wish I realized that before I had gotten Chandra. What is his ultimate? 8? Probably not going to get there. That tutors for something that I could certainly utilize right now, so. I'm wondering if I cast a sweeper, or do I just flip this other Nicol Bolas? I probably just cast a sweeper. Yeah. So I have 5 mana. I can Extinction Event on even. No, that doesn't seem great. I can just take an extra turn. Yeah, that's fine. It just draws me some cards. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we do here. Can flip a Skanta this way too. Playing maybe a little risky, but it is what it is. Nope, don't want that. I can kill their commander? I think we're going to keep drawing. Well, that kills their commander. I'm just going to kill their commander. And then pass. I'm going to lose this Nicol Bolas, but not much I can do about that. And I don't see a reason to attack. Alright, well, I shouldn't be so far on the back foot. Maybe there was a point in which I could have just sought the combo pieces here. I'm sure there was a way to just easily go for it, and I just didn't. What if I have a Fatal Push opponent? Alright, kind of just looking for something. Archmage's Charm? Alright. I'll just draw 2. I think I just played this wrong. Yeah, we're just dead now to the board. I just played that wrong. I certainly could have just got the pieces with my talisman, like Niv Mizzet and Curiosity. No, I was very far, and I had like no red mana at the time. So maybe not. Yeah, it probably wasn't going to happen. But there was certainly something I could have done there. I think I just messed up my tutors. At the very least, I shouldn't have just been immediately dead. I should have found a way to, like, the Chandra should have been like an actual board wipe. But I had realized, as I typically do after 2 seconds of doing something, I realize it doesn't work. Because the 2/2s are elementals. Alright, let's play this. Alright, make sure I don't have to unmute people after playing against a 12-year-old. Alright, so play that, play this. Doesn't have anything to do on 2. No blue mana, but I guess the Celestials will do it. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And that. Opponent did not go for their commander. Kind of interesting. If that's the case, I'll just cast this. I feel like this is the kind of, like, deck that wants to cast its commander immediately, so that's very weird. Respecting my commander or something? Oh, great. Yeah, of course. Alright. Need an untapped blue source. Of course not. I can at least stop myself from getting hit. Oh, this is mana value. I thought it was power for some reason. But you can steal a flip Delver with this, I know. Because we tried to do it one time. Could be a burn spell here. I don't think I have much in the way of choices, though. I like can't just do nothing. Opponent doesn't do anything. Okay. Temple? Sure. That's a sweeper. It's also a cheap sweeper. I can, like, protect it through nonsense. And of these two cards, I think I'll miss the Vessel the least. So let's see if that one gets countered. I see no merit in leaving up negate. It does resolve. I see no reason to attack. I don't think this game is about damage. Unless it's from, like, spells, which I'm sure they'll have plenty. But I'm kind of content with us just doing nothing. But at this point, they might feel obligated to deal with Nicol Bolas because I can flip it and then kill their thing. Well, the fact that they let me untap means it probably won't do what I want it to. Let's see if Teferi resolves here. It does. Wow. Alright. I really want to know what their hand is. Divide by 0. This probably isn't a server rack game, because it'd be hard to just resolve everything I need. So I'm not gonna fight over something like that anyways. And now we have a reason not to attack because of Teferi. Thank God that negate worked. Just gonna plus. That's a removal spell. Also a land. A little bit better than this, because it's like an instant speed version of that. Alright, found another land. Let's just plus. Don't think I need... I don't know what I don't need. Essence Scatter will counter Vagric on the way back down. But we have to kind of get there before we're even worried about it. So I will just... At this point I can't block except for the manland, but they won't fire the manland up no matter what I do. So I'm just going to swing. I'm not going to activate because if it dies in response, I've basically lost all my mana. I'd like them to tap out again here. Arcane Infusion. You want to counter, in this instance, I'm going to counter the second spell. Because, oh wait, no, excuse me. This isn't what I thought it was. The first spell was not a, what I thought it was. Okay. Kind of strange that that took a second. I don't know what that entails. Kind of weird. Like, they have another card worth casting here or something? Alright, well, they found another card that just simply cycles here. Yep, sure. Supreme Will and Arcane Infusion. I wonder if I could run these cards. I do like Supreme Will. I don't know if I like it more than, like, Divide by Zero, which would obviously be kind of the thing. Because I do like the fact that you can bounce with this. It's usually interesting or worthwhile. But this does, it's like a Think Twice, but, like, on steroids. It's not bad. And I do like me a good Think Twice, so... Vadric, okay. Sure. Not gonna not plus. Alright, that's arguably better than Divide by Zero. Okay, so we can... Again, I think they have some kind of cheap burn spell, and I think they've had it for a while. I think Niv Mizzet as a card will be quite effective. I don't know if I can actually cast it, though, can I? Let's see. Blue-red... Blue-red. No, I'm 1 mana short. Had I taken the time to manually tap, I could have done it. So that's a mistake. I'm making mistakes left and right, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, if that's the case, we'll just get Chandra. It's an uncounterable, like, threat. Suppose I will plus before anything? I wonder if I kill Vadric, or do I... Oh, Soaring the Girthless. Alright. Do I kill Vadric, or do I just plus and put a permanent clock on him? I don't know. There's a chance they have a protection spell? Oh, well, they found a way to deal with it. I'm not going to swing again, because we're getting kind of close to Teferi's ultimate. I don't know if it's, like, all that exciting to do, but 2 extra turns gives me choices. Brazen Bower. Okay. I'll put it to my hand. If they cast Memory, I lose it. I, like, get it all shuffled. But if I can incentivize my opponent to cast that card, I will be very happy. Alright, this is going to lose 3 no matter what, so I might as well phase it out so they don't get a 1-1. So it'll lose 1 less, basically. Alright. I would like to draw and play my Chandra. Let's get rid of a land because my hand is quite nice. Let's play this. I kind of want to just tick it up and put a permanent clock on them. I don't feel like Vadric's doing anything right now, so I'll just put a clock on him. Seems fine. Also, putting Nicol Bolas to hand means I can pitch it to this later and essentially have gone up a card. I can minus on the Bugbear again. They really want to do it again, huh? This doesn't kill Chandra, but if I can keep Chandra alive even longer, I will. Like, if I can get 3 counters on it or something. 3 emblems on my opponent. Seems ideal. Looks like there's no burn spell in hand, at least none that deals at least 1. Okie dokie. Yep, we're just gonna plus again. I can see if this resolves first, because obviously this deals with Vadric. So if this doesn't resolve, we can maybe kill Vadric. That resolved. So I'm starting to sniff out maybe a protection spell, like Hexproof. Dive down. Nope, they're just using the discount right now because it costs 2 less. They find Counterspell. That one ain't doing much right now. Alright, I like my whole hand, but there's never a reason not to plus. Get rid of you. Play... I think I'll just play Nicol Bolas. It'll put a creature in play instead of just another Planeswalker. that will maybe just put a 2/3 in play and kind of do the same thing without making my opponent discard. They discard a Spell Pierce, huh? So they did have a Spell Pierce. Interesting. Given their hand, I'm surprised that... well, actually, no, I guess I'm not surprised. Yeah, I guess I'm not surprised. Never mind. Surprised they were, like, defending Vadric, but they really weren't. It seems like we're just whittling them away. But this deck can do stuff without Vadric. This is why I really don't like commit to memory. Alright, like, you have no cards in hand, but now that is your opponent. You tap 6, and then your opponent's like, okay. And then, you know, you're tapped out, and you draw 6. It just never feels good. Alright, they pick up an instant. What are you going to get? Commit? They have Niv Mizzet in their deck. I wonder if they're running Curiosity. Probably not. They have no way to, like, reasonably tutor for it, so it would be kind of surprising. Get rid of a Swamp. I get to flip Nicol Bolas. I also get to exile what my opponent just picked up, and that card is pretty good. Let's see what they discard with this. They don't have a legendary permanent, so Moxamber does not currently do anything. I'm 90% certain of that, at least. Do we need double? I can just hose both cards in my opponent's hand, and there's a good chance they might just scoop. Wait a minute. Okay, no. For some reason, I thought this has a Mind Rot. It does not. It does not have a Mind Rot. Alright. Hit him for 4. And I suppose I'll just draw a card here. When was the last time I activated a Castle Locthwain? Wow, it's been a minute, let me tell you. But from here, I think it's impossible unless they... No, it's literally impossible. The only way they can, like, come back without giving me another turn is to take infinite turns, but they take 3 damage every time they would do that, so they need, like, some way to take extra turns and also gain life in a blue-red deck, while also actually actively winning the game, turning around. There's no way you're coming back from that. Alright, so we snaked it through. We snaked it through with the other 6-mana uncounterable red card, being Chandra. That is a spot where whatchamacallit would have been good. The card I have no respect for. The 6-mana uncounterable mass duress thought distortion, where you just take out all the stuff in their hand. Like, that's a pretty good matchup for it, but I really don't think... Honestly, it might not even have won the game there, you know. It would have been good, but I don't think it would have been, like, amazing. At least I don't think. I don't think so. Oh, I had a brain fart there. I don't know. I was looking at my opponent's commander. I'm like, what? Like, what is that? Okay, we have a sweeper, and we do have 1 red source. We can, like, kind of get another one with Lich Claw. We can dig on the play. Alright, that's fine. It's mono white. I was thinking of the modern deck that has, like, the combo. That's why I was wondering, like, green-white company? But this is commander, so you obviously can't do that. I would like to... play Escanta. We're looking for a red source more than, like, trying to ramp into it. Now, Nicol Bolas is pretty good at defending me. It is a 4/4. It's not, like, that's not bad. That's also just really good, so we'll keep that. Let's play... We want all the lands as many lands as possible. Play that, play this. Alright, next 2 mana sources are hopefully red. I might add a couple more red sources. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't been color screwed yet, though. Alright, Curiosity is a part of the combo, and there's a decent chance it might wind up being a thing, especially if I have to close the game out. My opponent does more than simply just play out their entire hand and give up when it doesn't work. I can also just Curiosity Nicol Bolas and keep hitting them with it. I don't necessarily have to do that right now, especially if I blow up the board and lose access to Nicol Bolas, having lost Curiosity. So I won't. Can they play 2 creatures here? Actually, please play 2 creatures. Never mind. Yes, that would be cool. That'd be great. Play 4 1-mana cards, give this devotion, and then I just name Odd. And then you lose literally everything but this. That'd be great. A mono white player who has to think about it. Oh my goodness. They have options. Alright, there's options here. I wonder what they could be. Sure. Taking maybe the super slow route, it seems, I guess. Yep, put a counter there, do the thing. Sure. Not a red source. It is mana. It races me towards actually flipping my commander here, which is pretty nice. Suppose it's worth it. Yeah, alright. And then I can just cast Witchclaw Talisman. Yeah. I don't have to activate it. I don't have to activate. Can I? It's colorless, right? It is colorless to activate. Is this an unreasonable thing to do? Is this unreasonable? We have 1 red source. We need 2 more to get the Niv Mizzet thing. So if I did that, the second one would get a red and then still 1 away. Yeah, we're not going to do it now. And it's pretty likely my opponent will find something to gain life to swing with. So I'm fine with just swinging now. It's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to block. And at this point, I'm looking to just simply flip Nicol. Whoa. That's spicy. That is really spicy. Yep, alright. I guess I am forced into naming Odd. At the beginning of your end step, you have 15 or more starting life. You win the game. Well, I lose the game, rather. Okay, so they did activate this, so I get to name Odd. Yep, just triple check here. What we call a little bit of a blowout. And then I can double block with the Guardian Idol, and they can only kill 1 of them. So I think that's fine, actually. Well, that could have been really bad. They've also got a lot of lands. Okay. Sure. Exile a card, sure. Gain a life, okay. I'll block. They only get to kill 1, and I don't think they want to kill Nicol Bolas because I get to recast it. Yep, looks like that is the case. Lion Sash, okay. That's different. Not a red source, and I don't think I need it. It is a land, though. We do need another blue, too, with, yeah, I guess we just need it, so I'll just play it. And I'll tutor for Niv Mizzet, and then at any point we get another red source, or 2 more red sources, we, like, win the game. And if I really need to, I can just Witchclaw for a red source as well. I could just get something that maybe closes the game even faster, close it out like Chandra. Chandra's -3 does deal with the current board. If it was a permanent. 1, 2... Okay, so they can technically grow this out of Chandra range. Technically. I'll just get Liliana. Let's just get Liliana. And probably not attack. Because Liliana -2 is just good enough. This will be a 3/3. Wait, you can activate these whenever you want? Oh, on your turn. Okay. I thought it was like a sorcery, but I guess you can do it at any point on your own turn. If you feel so inclined. They've not played a 1-mana card that would like get infinite value from here. Alright, so this is a 5/4. I'm just going to probably block it. Can they make it a 5/5? How does this work when it's equipped? For each counter? So they can eat 1 thing and make it a 5/5? I can just force them to do it now? This is going to die no matter what I do. Oh, if it's going to die no matter what I do, then I suppose I just won't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can just flip Nicol Bolas at this point and literally blow this up. But it doesn't kill the equipment. It does not kill the equipment, so I don't really like that. I'll just keep hitting land drops. Yeah, we're just going to swing and then -2. Well, we can just not do that and just not swing in plus. I could do that too, actually. Not swing in plus. I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, alright. Because Lion Sash just doesn't die, which is kind of annoying. Reconfigure means it's not a creature, right? Yep, it is not a creature, so it doesn't die. Yeah, we'll just threaten this. There's no trample in play. They're mono white, and they're kind of out of gas, so... Okay. Opponent gave us a red source. Cool. So Wishclaw is pretty close to doing the thing we want it to. We're probably going to look into adding more red if we're really racing for the Niv Mizzet nonsense. I'm just going to shift enter. Well, they can play Heliod and give it lifelink, but it's not hitting me, so I don't think that's terribly relevant. I wasn't about life total anyways. And this just literally doesn't have trample, so... them attacking might not even be the best idea, because I draw cards as my own creatures die. So they're just kind of giving me cards here. Might not have a choice, though. Alright, so now we have that part of the other combo. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's kind of useless. Thoughtseize. Alright, what's the last card in your hand? It's another land? Yeah, my opponent flooded out pretty hard here. I think we'll just... What does this do? 10 damage to something? So it barely kills... It barely kills what's in play. Alright, fine. It removes 1 devotion as well. And, I mean, it's just pretty cool to flip this. Yeah, we're just gonna... Whoop. Yeah, that's fine. I could have even minused Liliana after. Could have done that. Oh, what? Oh, yee. Alright, well, there goes Liliana. That's not good. That was basically my only answer to this card. Oh, no, I have Nicol Bolas still, right? Yeah, I can deal 10 to this. No, I can't, because it's going to be too big, because it's going to eat too many cards out of the graveyard. So I actually can't do that. Alright, no, you got me. Oh, that's useless. That's a thick boy. Oh, wait, I can just pick up... No, I can't. I cannot pick it up because Lion Sash. Lion Sash will just eat whatever I try to do. Now, I can double up with Hour of Promise. I can just double up. But I think the safe bet is to just plus, because we're not immediately dead, even though that is a lot of damage. I think this is fine. Alright, hard removal also works. Play this. Guess it's safe to just play the Paradox Engine. No reason not to. Although it isn't really doing anything. And then pass. I can't really Wishclaw now because my opponent will get like the best card in whatever strategy they've got going on. I think I'm going to eat this now. No. I'm not going to play around a single card. That's just ridiculous. Like if they top deck a protection spell and I like lose to it, then we just didn't deserve the win. Shift enter, auto pass this nonsense. Dawn of Hope. Okay, let's let them fire up the thing. Let them swing. See if they give... Oh, they go face, huh? Okay. Nope, they did not try to give it lifelink. I don't think the mana sink would actually change anything anyways, so it doesn't really matter. but if I can do it, I will. Alright, so they make a bunch of 1/1s, but I don't think we really care about that. Fortunately, Lion Sash is not a 1-mana card. There's the third red source, but we don't have a spell to go with it. Is there any worthwhile permanent? No, not really. Alright, so we'll just draw 2. Duress, does that do it? Does Duress do it? Alright, so we play Mountain, we tap blue, blue. No, we're... Ah, we don't have the blue now. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, Nathan, what up? We're just trying to cheese a victory here, and we're failing miserably. Alright, so we're off of it currently. Let's just... Wait, no, let's think about that more. Let's do that and that. We're just going to crack the Hedron Archive. I think that's fine. Got another Hedron Archive. Alright, that fixes the color issues, and as long as we don't die right now, we get to win. Yes. So we'll just pass. I won't... I mean, if I can help it, I'll just prevent myself from getting hit by something. Obviously, damage isn't relevant. Now, our opponent's at 51. If they gain more life than have cards in deck, I'll deck out before I deal enough damage, but obviously we're not really close to that, like at all. Yuki. Alright, they're at 55. Alright. Looks like we get to do it. It really doesn't matter what I put on top. Let's just put that on top to guarantee the color, I guess. Make sure I have the colors now and forever. Double counterspell, too. Look at that. Alright, so we tap you to go get Niv Mizzet, and then I cast Duress and win the game. So I cast you. Blue. Black. Put this here. Blue. Ah, they did it. Yes! They figured it out. Yep, Curiosity, then we draw 55 cards and we deal 55 damage. And we just win. After we cast Duress, which will start the chain reaction. I'm not sure if you can stop this. Okay, you can. You may draw cards. I was about to say, I don't think you could stop it, but you can stop it. We could actually just keep drawing till we found... because we have these two, we can actually draw into the Shipwreck combo, I believe. We have 1, 2. I net mana with this. And then I find another cheap spell because I'm drawing 60 cards. So even if they were more... Even if they had more life than I could deal with cards, I actually can still win with the other combo. I think. Instant or sorcery. Yeah, we can avoid decking out if we had to, yeah. I mean, we could have... that's saying I didn't get the combo pieces at, like, the top 50 cards. Like, any higher than that, then it gets easier. Alright, that's cool. The more this goes on, the less I like the Shipwreck piece of this. And it feels just better to go more in on the Niv Mizzet thing, because it's just easier to do. But, I don't know, I think for now we can just keep both. I would like more red mana, though. I was trying to avoid as many tap lands as possible. By, like, a lot. I think we can get rid of Bojuka Bog. Yeah. And add a couple more multicolored lands. Just to make sure I can get that triple red when I really need it. The triple red is really the steepest part of this, honestly. Really is. I just don't want to play tap lands. Like, at all. I want to avoid that as much as possible. But it is what it is. Alright, so I'll add you. And Campus. Oh wait, no, there's the coast, the slow land, if you will. 1, 2, 3. Where's the red? Oh, there it is. Like, where's the red black cards? Oh, I guess I just had forgotten to put the slow lands in. That's weird. I must have filtered. I always filter my lands weird when I'm like building the deck because I'm just trying to like get it over with real quick. Guess I must have misassessed there. Are we gonna drop campus and a swamp, and I guess another swamp. All right, we don't have to go crazy with it. Just a few more red sources is all I need. The Planeswalker Bolas is triple black, which is kind of a reason not to have him as a commander, because getting him in play on turn 4 is kind of a steep ask when you're, you know, playing a 3-color deck that doesn't have green. Alright, so hopefully the mirror match is broken by the Niv Mizzet combo that our opponent won't expect. But you never know. This hand is wonky, but it does have a Mana Rock, and I think that's basically all that matters in the mirror, is who has a Mana Rock and maybe who doesn't. Let's play you. Oh boy. There you go. Maze Mind's Tome. Alright. Another card we could definitely run. Definitely look into that. Just so many things to... The surprising amount of things that I felt good about running in this, just Grixis shell. There's like 100... It's almost like Madrotha. There's like 150, 200 cards that I'm kind of fine just running some and then taking some out and whatnot. Like, if I made a Nicol Bolas deck, I would probably wind up having, like, 2 piles of 100-card stacks where I just win. Alright, my opponent probably missed a land, which is hilarious. Did they scry? They did not scry. They did not scry. 5-mana Bolas is tryhard? Is it really? Really? Man. Well, I guess that confirms my suspicions, because of the 3, that was the strongest one in my opinion, but if it plays against Keenan, then you know what? What I said, just take it and throw it out the window. If they were looking for a land, they should have scryed on my own turn, or my end step, and then untapped and probably scryed on their upkeep. Because if they have another spell they could potentially cast to even dig deeper, they wouldn't have to spend mana here. I don't think they were looking for a land, though, because if they were, they would have scryed. So I don't know why they scooped. Unless they were looking for a land, but then what they did made 0 sense. It made absolutely no sense. I don't even think I would keep a 2-land hand, even with the Maze Mind's Tome in the mirror. Unless the rest of your... You would have to expect the rest of your hand to be good. Because you do have a free mulligan, right? Like, I don't know. That's really weird. That's really weird. Oh, no, it's this. Oh, it's like the worst mono red one, too. Because it, like, survives a board wipe, kind of. I won't auto-concede, though, but it's over before it started. Okay. I'm not going to mulligan just over and over for a sweeper. I don't think that's worth it. Do we need that? I don't think we need this. We do have some play because we have a blocker, but obviously we have to actually cast it. Let's play you, and then Undercity Plunder, because it's the only thing I can do. Maybe I'll randomly generate a lightning bolt or something, I don't know. A discard Captivating Crew gave us another red source. Well, we're not shy of red sources this game. Okay, play you. I can Pelakka Predation, and if they have... No, I think we're just going to race into this. I think... yeah, we're just going to cast this. I don't think Pelakka Predation is going to do anything noteworthy. I can't even stop their 3-mana play because it's not in their hand, so I just don't like it. And I highly doubt I can take an answer to Nicol Bolas And casting Midnight Clock means I can cast Nicol Bolas 2 turns in a row if they do kill it once. So this just makes more sense. At least to me. Barring we're not immediately dead, which could obviously happen. We only have one black source in play. I can't Thoughtseize. I would really like to, but I can't. Of all these lands, I think I'm just going to play out Pelakra Predation. I want more black in play. Valakut will probably sift away the rest of the nonsense in my hand, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But now we can cast Nicol Bolas again. Oh, that makes them pretty good. Does that have first strike? This does not have first strike. Okay. They get what? 3? What do they get? 2 1/1s? I don't even like that attack there. I mean, if this is how I... Ooh! Okay. Get wrecked. Well, it's not over yet, but that was really good. Okay. Can kind of block that. I think I'm just going to cash this in and kill the 2/2. I'm just going to cash it in. I think that's totally fine. I think that is totally fine. Alright, we're going to cast you. And then I guess I'll Thoughtseize. Oh, yep, I mean, I might as well. Oh, we beat mono red, dude. Nicol Bolas as a blocker in your control list is kind of like if we were doing oh right, I didn't put it on YouTube, but Massacre Girl as your commander was like it beat the fairy, the Esper fairy chick, because they just completely hosed themselves by making a bunch of fairies, and I just swept the board with it like twice. Combat. This would have been pretty good too. Wow. So what did Nicol Bolas do? Made them lose 2 lands, which was completely irrelevant. In fact, you could argue they may have flooded out a little bit, but that's, I guess, to be kind of expected. Did they flood out? It's hard to tell. Let's see, they drew 7 lands. They had seen 14 cards. Yeah, so half the cards they played, or half the cards they saw were lands. Exactly half of them. What about us? We saw 13 cards. We saw less than they did. And how many lands did we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, we both kind of hit the same amount of lands, just pound for pound. I was able to like kind of 2-for-1 them enough to like just win. Nice. I don't think the attack made sense regardless. I don't think I would have done the attack there. I really don't. Like, if their commander was still alive when I cast Chandra, they would have at least had 1/1s to attack and crunch back, and then the Mentor would have been in play, and then we would have been kind of struggle busting to, like, do something. I don't know. I just don't like that attack there. I don't like the attack. They are mono red, so there's a chance they are not thinking ahead, and they don't have to. You just literally attack when it tells you to attack because you're playing mono red, but I think it was wrong. At least I just wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have traded it. Alright, opponent probably doesn't want to play against us, but, wait, they were just Athreos? Okay, yeah. Athreos might struggle with Planeswalkers, and that's kind of what we're doing. We can't really go for either combo, because it's pretty easy for them to just kill the creature. But the army of Planeswalkers will probably just do them in, right? Wow, we've pretty much won against everything except the Tatyova, the kid playing Tatyova. But I think I could have won that had I just paid more attention. I really think I could have tutored for the win. Let's see here. We have a triple black here, triple red and Niv Mizzet. Oh, and triple blue. And then a triple blue on the Archmage's Charm. That's very steep. And they're all at different mana costs. This is at 3, this is at 5. Like, they just... The mana rocks help a lot because they tap for any color usually, and I'm just trying to fight the concept of playing so many tap lands. The idea that you just have to play so many, it's really tedious. Let's see here. I think I still like Time Warp. I came in here for a reason. I think Divide by Zero might be better as the cantrip counterspell the Vadric player played that I already forgot the name of. Because of course I did. Supreme Will. I like that a little bit more, I think. And Maze Mind's Tome might be welcome in here as well instead of... I do like Bantus. Usually in turn 6, if you can like tutor with this, with Grim Tutor, it's just like... I mean, it is kind of an emergency button, but... 3 mana sweeper is pretty good. There are red ones, though. We are in red if we wanted to... We did add more red mana, so... We don't necessarily have to run Bantus. There's the 3 mana deal 3 Anger of the Gods, and then the one with cycling as well. But this can kill anything, which is nice. It doesn't just have to kill... Doesn't just have to kill that, whatever. I don't know. I'm going to keep Bantus in for now. For now. We can run the Snow Sweeper. Maybe we should run the Snow Sweeper. I'm not running Snow Basics. There is that white creature that makes your snow lands come in tapped, and I didn't have any snow synergies, so I just went with these. For that, if it wasn't for that one card, you know, you could run snow, but sometimes it's in your face, and it makes it harder to play untapped basics. It's the only card that's kind of relevant when it comes to snow lands. From the opponent, at least. You can play the Lightning Bolt, but you need like 2 snow permanents or whatever, but I'm not playing Lightning Bolt anyways, so I just don't see that. But if I'm willing to run the Snow Sweeper, I would have to replace the basics with Snow Basics. And I think I want to, because this is a deck where we can reanimate something with it. And I seldom get that opportunity. But what do we take out for that sweeper? Maybe this is not a Shark Typhoon deck. We kind of sweep the board over and over. I mean, an instant uncounterable Shark is alright sometimes, but maybe not often enough. I am adding a 6-mana card here. Alright, we're going to drop Shark Typhoon and add the Snow Sweeper. Literally called Blood in the Snow. And then I'll replace all my basics with Snow Basics. I thought I could get away with not running Snow Basics for once, but nope. Well, let's do this one. This one's more violent. We like violence here, right? Do we want these? They are snow lands. I just don't like tap lands, man. Really. But it does add to this. They are snow. Alright. Alright, let's just do the... I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it my way. And then the mountain. And then I added 3 lands, so I could basically drop one of each basic. But I want to keep 2 mountains. Where's the color distribution? Is it still the same with black and blue? Yeah. Let's look at the curve. Do we need black early before blue? It's kind of 50-50 on the 2s. A little bit steeper on the... Well, there is Archmage's Charm, but aside from that specifically, even this, it can be quote-unquote 1 blue, so we need double black sooner? On average? Except Niv Mizzet, who needs triple blue specifically. We're going to drop a... Yeah, we're going to drop an island. Alright, let's do that. Why not? Feels good. Alright, we're winning. And I'm smelling a bunch of soap. I smell soap. I don't know why I smell soap. I don't know. My window open? Oh, it's not open. I don't know. Oh, it's Zareth. Ooh. Ooh, Xerath, huh? I don't think I've ever played against Xerath. That is spicy. Oh, dude, I'm smelling soap. It's like strong. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. As long as I don't... If I randomly pass out, it's because I'm inhaling some chemical I can't figure out where it's coming from. So I apologize in advance. I'm going to keep this hand. When did I get the new DLC for Elden Ring? Yeah, it was the Grixis expansion. It's pretty cool. I don't know. It's got two sides to it, so it's a double-sided disc for the DLC. Did I say hello to this opponent? I don't know. I'm saying it again. Fight me. Let's play that. Let's play... I think ramping is slightly more important. I don't really need to search for Skanta this early. This would kind of suck if I am up against endless counter magic, but I'm kind of getting that vibe. Triple Island, huh? That's good, but I'm not going to cast it now. I'm going to cast this into that. Not kick it. I don't care if my opponent counters this, like at all. I think that's kind of a win for me. Yeah, I don't like countering mana rocks. I think it's just wrong always. Like, slowing me down is great, but you're not capitalizing on that tempo, like in any way. Well, I guess they have to spend the mana and then not cast anything. Oh, they milled a land, though, and didn't have one. Kind of weird. Okay, reject. And Essence Scatter. All of these are annoying. I can't fight through... I think I'm just going to take this. Yeah, because I don't want them to copy anything I see. It's all just pretty decent. And I can just cast Elspeth's Nightmare. They can't counter it, right? It attacks their graveyard and their hand. This is just very good. I was going to play a tap land too. So we get to mess up their stuff maybe before they flip Iskanta, but it's not a big deal if they do, because it does kind of take your whole hand to do that. Okay, so they knew what the card was and then just didn't bin it for whatever reason. I don't know what that's about, but okay, cool. We're just utterly destroying anything with counterspells. Reminds you the time you had to clean shit out of the Domino's bathroom. The door was too heavy to prop open, so it was just you. A gallon of bleach in this small unventilated room, yeah. Oh, that happened to me all the time in the Navy. All the time. It's like they give you a mop, a bucket. You have to figure out where to get the water and the soap, and then you go into a space that's 102 degrees, and you close it behind you, and you're just inhaling like very warm bleach. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, that was something. All right, so this is the mono white thing that I just never want to see. We do have a sweeper. We have mana. We have a way to like draw. We're on the play. Still don't like our... I don't know. I don't like our chances. We'll see though. Yeah, I hate being around a lingering chemical smell. It always irritates me. That was the other Domino's. It was so hot during peak summer times. The thermostat literally just said hi. It said hi without the GH. Just hi. Please. Please. What up? It's got sunglasses on. Alright, we need a swamp. Excuse me, we need a swamp. Alright, what degenerate one drop? Alright, it's not Esper dummy thick whatever, so we get to play the game. That's pretty cool. I wonder if I Essence Scatter a 2-drop. Yep. I'll Essence Scatter that. It lets me play Phyrexian Arena next turn, which is pretty cool. I do start to die, but I mean, I'm already dying. Alright, so we have a thing that blocks their commander, which is quite nice. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I guess not. Idolane does not need much assistance to make herself kind of unblockable. Alright, so we're just going to tutor for a sweeper, I think. Unless I draw one, then I guess I won't. Although they have Selfless Savior, which is, now that I'm thinking about it, extremely annoying. What do I do here? I think I'm going to cast this, make them discard, and then I'll block Adelaine, and force them to use the Savior, and if we're not dead by then, we can tutor for a sweeper. Opponent pitches a forest. Yes, they pitched a forest. A forest. Oh, look, it's an answer. What a surprise. I would have never have guessed. Wow. I wonder how long this game's going to go. Opponent didn't play this pre-combat, so they missed a damage. They're just not casting it. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. I don't get it. I am confused. Okay, so we play a swamp. Play this. Tutor for... I don't know. There you go, opponent. It's not hard. They're leaving up a protection spell? That makes no sense. Okie dokie. It couldn't just display more than 2 digits, so it actually said hi. Yeah, I believe it. Mothra. Okay, so they undo my sweeper. Is that how that works? I guess. They yet again don't do anything. Oh, I guess if I tutored for curiosity, we had that line. It has to be a protection spell, I think, but it doesn't matter. Protection or not, it doesn't change anything. I think we're just dead. Unless my opponent somehow screws this up. But I don't think it, yep. Cool. What an interesting and thought-provoking strategy from our opponent. Alright, moving on. Though, that is the second time we played against Mindless Aggro and still actually had a way to not instantly die. So that is pretty cool. Giant Killer was kind of annoying. I don't think that was their make or break, though, because just another creature attacking would have been a problem, too. And it was blatantly obvious they were leaving up some kind of protection spell because they weren't casting the Giant Killer, which would have continued to apply pressure to us as the game proceeded. I am going to keep this on the complete back of Thoughtseize. Mulligan again? Ah, shoot. Shucks. Lightning Bolt, Shadow Spear, Battle Driver. That's the default box art, I think, for all of, like your cards, your deck boxes. My opponent's hand is terrible. Surprised I didn't mulligan this. Yep. Well, now they know I have Pact of Negation. Whoops. Alright, so we play something that allows me to Arcane Signet this turn. I want red in play. Bank on an untapped source here. Blue or red, so I can cast my commander. Not the end of the world if I can't. Opponent proceeds to have nothing to do. I think we're going to play... Yep, there we go. Well, we have to play this for color. I guess I'll just Palaka Predation them. Oh, the rest is not... I don't want to take Lightning Bolt. I don't even care about this, but there's a chance they have something else in hand that might be an issue. If I can stop their play next turn, I think that's a good idea, and we just know there's at least something to hit, at the very least, even though it's not terribly frightening. Soul Scar, or Soul Seer, sure. It is now out of the question. That was a pretty good draw, though, because it made it so I couldn't cast Nicol Bolas. Proceeded to not do anything. Oh man, no! No! Alright, I think I'm just casting Nicol Bolas. But I would really like to cast Jace. No, we're going to cast this to play it safe and not die. Opponent's really white-knuckling that priority there. Yep, they just pitched the card that probably just wouldn't have mattered no matter how you slice it. They cast their commander. I don't really have an answer to it. I can bounce it. Does it have haste itself? Another creature. No, it doesn't. I guess I will just bounce it. Trade with Lightning Bolt? Oh. Okay. Sure. Blue. What does this do? Devotion to green. Enters the battlefield. Additional counter on it. Okay, so this can make it a... Was it 2 counters? So it'll be too big for Nicol Bolas. I could just bounce it then. But then this dies to Lightning Bolt. No, we're gonna bounce... We're gonna bounce this. And I think I'm gonna Pact of Negation the Lightning Bolt, because keeping Jace alive is immensely important. And nothing they do has haste right now unless they top deck it. To which I can simply Pact of Negation that, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to counter the... Yeah, we're going to counter that. We're not going to counter the creature. Keeping Jace alive is just insane. Even if I have to tap out next turn. I can actually just bounce this again, too. Auto pay, so I don't lose. Yeah, I think we're just going to bounce it again. Let's get a red source here. And I think it's safe to attack again. Although now they can find a 2-mana. Yeah, I'm not going to swing. Because they can find a 2-drop. Like land 2-drop, commander, play the 2-drop. Clap my cheeks. Alright, looks like that's not the case. Well, you might as well equip the Shadow Spear. Kinda free. Nope, they don't want to. I don't know why. Okay, so we plus. Check for traps. A little bit better than Duress. But it is not a land. I think I'm going to keep it, though. It's like the last time a discard spell's any use, so. Check for Chast. Return to Nature. Alright, they didn't have the green mana to cast it. So that worked out really nice. Alright, we're going to cast this. We need one more mana source outside of our lands to actually do stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm not blocking with Nicol Bolas, so I guess I should have just swung there. Yeah, I probably should have swung. That was a mistake. Yep. Okay, now my opponent puts this on there. I don't know why they waited. They probably should have put it on their commander, though, because obviously it just gives it one additional counter. If they put it there, it's kind of a mistake. Oh, not necessarily, because this is life gain. It is life gain. Yeah, I don't see... Yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. So I can flip this, kill the big thing, and then this goes to too little loyalty, it'll die. I don't think I have a choice, though. They do have a 7/7 just sitting there. So I kind of need to do something about that. Yep. Alright, this is really not great, but it's all I can do. What is that, an Evolution Sage? Whenever a land enters the battlefield, proliferate? Okay. Yeah, and basically every threat has haste when their commander's in play, so it doesn't really matter what I try to do here. Could have just plussed it to look for a sweeper? I don't know. I don't think that's a terribly exciting idea, prospect. Alright, well, they should have played a land pre-combat. I don't know why they didn't. I mean, we're dead in a single attack, so I don't have a choice to do nothing. Take their Vorniclix? What do you mean? Either you're lagging way behind, or you're talking about something I am not privy to. I don't have a choice. We're just going to cast this and then Duress. So I can get it out of my hand in case Castle Locthwain winds up mattering. I don't think it will, but Duress obviously is useless here. Alright, come on, opponent. There you go. Oh my god. We're also dead to like another creature. I think. No, we're not dead. That's 18 damage? Yep. Would have been too slow? I don't know what you mean. I have no idea what you're talking about. You have me at a disadvantage. Okay, so we didn't top deck a sweeper. So we're pretty much screwed. I can kill one thing with my commander, sort of. But that doesn't obviously stop me from just dying. Alright, whatever. I'm just going to flip and see what we would have drawn, I guess. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to scoop, because my opponent can't figure out how to pass priority with Shadow Spear. Wasting my time. Oh well. Good beats. I wonder if I should replace Duress. No, I don't think we're going to replace Duress. I think we just had a bad draw. I think we just didn't have a good draw. But neither did my opponent. My opponent had an abysmal draw. In fact, it was so bad I felt fine about Pact of Negationing a Lightning Bolt, but I guess it wound up being too much anyways. I could have countered the creature, and maybe that would have bought like some time. They wouldn't have that. Counter there. Yeah, there's certainly an argument. In hindsight, it would have made sense to do that, but I wanted to keep Jace around when there was just nothing going on. Yeah. Actually, that's not even true, because we know about their commander, so that isn't even true. Yeah, maybe it was always wrong to counter Lightning Bolt and try to save Jace. Might have just always been wrong. We should have just plussed Jace and then had Pact to counter their commander and left the 2-3 in play. Yeah, that would have made way more sense now that I'm thinking about it. Huh. I guess you just trip yourself up sometimes, I guess. Okay, well, Mana Tithe is not good when you know about it, so I just won't take it. And the rest of their hand is just 4 and 5 mana nonsense. This doesn't even really do anything if they don't have cards in hand. I don't really care about the rest of their hand. I think I'll attempt to just deal with that annoying 5-mana card here. Yeah, we'll just take that. And we would like double red. I already have double black. Just looking for blue. Dark Mage's Charm looking real bad right now. Looking real bad. Aye. Alright. Take 4, yep. Alright, found a land. I guess I'll plunder first. There's a chance they just give me a land here. Mana Tithe might make it so I can't curve out my sweeper. And that could be a problem. What did my opponent just do? Oh, they pitched 2 cards? Okay. Why did they pitch 2 cards? Why on earth did they do that? I had to flip Bolas. Oh, you mean reanimate Vorniclix. I can see it as being decent. I can certainly see that as a decent thing to do. Oh, if my opponent... Oh, wait a minute. Is this bad? Oh, I was about to say if they did... Oh, it comes in on end step. Okay, so they can't play the planes. So they actually can't Mana Tithe. Wow. That's actually crazy. That is crazy. Wow. If they just did it a different way, man. If they left up the Mana Tithe we would have lost. That feels bad. But like I said, now they don't really have any cards in hand that are like all that scary, so I don't feel too scared about this scenario. I suppose I'm still hooked into dealing with Mana Tithe. I don't know. I'm not going to block, I don't think. I don't see a reason to. Really want to find another land so I can just sweep the board here. How do they draw? Power 4? Okay. Yeah, no reason to block. They tapped all their white mana. Kind of strange. Opponent's been playing real funky. Real funky. Okay, so I guess I'll just kill their commander here with the flipped Nicol Bolas. Again, I don't think this game is damage-based. Obviously, I still sort of swung first. I've done that like 6 times. I'm not sweating it. Yeah, I'll just kill Yasharn here. And then if they want to cast Incubation Druid, that's fine. And I can let Nicol Bolas go to the graveyard because I have blood in the snow. No, I only have 1 snow land. I actually can't recast it off the out of the graveyard, so that just doesn't work. Does not work. All right, Mirage Wake's doing some pretty good stuff here, I guess. Opponent's willing to leave up a bunch of mana. I don't know why. Let's find out. Find out the hard way. Okay. I think I would have cast my commander if I were... Oh, maybe they couldn't have. They pitch a forest. Sure. Sure. I don't have to block. Is there a reason not to? I am sweeping the board, right? Yeah. I have to sweep the board? Yeah, so I just have to block. Or I just should block. Yeah, I'll put it in the command zone. I mean, why not? Alright, that's what I wanted to see, so I could blow that up again. It is kind of drawing 2 cards every time, but I mean that it's not drawing anything relevant. And we can avoid dying to Mana Tithe yet again. I mean, I'm a Grixis deck. That's kind of all I do. Okay. Nicol Bolas sort of saves me. Yasharn is only a 5/5. So it's just going to have to be good enough. I can cast this first and then have no way to play... Yeah, alright. I can't pay for Mana Tithe if I do that, so I just have to do this. I have to kill that, and then I can either go to 1 or they can kill Nicol Bolas. Or they can play, I don't know, something that gives Yasharn +1/+1, does it as well, obviously. In combat, they draw. I don't know what that means, because now you lost access to 1 mana. If that wound up being relevant, who knows? My god, they're running so many basics. I wonder if it's like all basics. I don't know. That's a lot of basic lands. Alright, so it looks like we're just dead now. I can't really do anything. I have 1 blocker with the manland, but they have 2 creatures, and I can't reasonably deal with both. I guess we can look at the top 4 and find something. I don't know. I don't think we can, though. I don't think there's anything I can find here. Nope. Yep, we just sort of dwindled away there. Well, on the bright side, we didn't die to Manatithe. It just kind of sat there and didn't do anything. It's kind of a funny card to see, but, I mean, it is what it is. They swing. Alright. That sucks. That really sucks. We swept the board twice, too. I don't think that was because of Mirari's Wake. It made it easier, but I think the fact that they were just drawing 2 cards off that like land every turn, or drawing 1 card off the land every turn, they were just hitting a threat every turn, and I just can't keep up. I had no way to like draw 2 myself, really. It's not really. I just couldn't do it. Yeah, Mirari's Wake's pretty good. I don't like it personally. I think once you're at 5 mana, you're kind of done. You can just cast Hour of Promise or some sort of 5 mana ramp spell that isn't like a soft enchantment and be fine. I just don't like it that much. But it's good when it sits in play, I guess. But your hand usually doesn't have... Like, the rest of my opponent's hand wasn't really anything except the fact they were able to draw 2 cards a turn. Like, if it wasn't for the Enclave, I don't really care if they're pulling 2 basics every turn out of their deck. It doesn't really matter. I just lost to that stupid land. In conjunction with the Mirari's Wake. Alright, I was gonna say we need a mulligan, but I guess now we don't. Turn 0 win. Opponent, I was thinking too long, I guess. And it started to sink in that maybe Nicol Bolas is a terrible matchup, so they just didn't want to play. That's funny. Who knows? Oh, we got a pack. Look at that. Does it have a mythic rare? Oh, no, it's got one of the fixed cards. Let's see what it is. Cosmos Charger. Okay. Cool. Can't say I've ever played against that. Probably some alchemy nerf or something. I don't know. Some issue in alchemy. I almost want another board wipe. Honestly, it feels like I just want maybe 1 more or more sweepers. Maybe too heavy on removal. I mean, discard. The rest's probably the weakest of the bunch. Like, Inquisition I don't like ever. And then Duress is kind of the next one I don't like. And then, like, Thoughtseize. And all the 2-mana ones are fine. So we can add a sweeper, a spot removal spell. Eldritch Reborn isn't terrible. It is another card on 5. I don't think I'm going to do that. I also think I'm going to drop Archmage's Charm. It is kind of tough to play that on curve. We're not a super counterspell heavy deck. It's also just, yeah, I think this is not an Archmage's Charm deck, unfortunately. Usually I'm going to find myself like drawing with it, I feel. What is this? From your hand costs 1 less, done so. Okay. Is this a Brainstorm deck? I don't think so. We don't have enough ways to like shuffle or mill off the top, I don't think. Unlike Tameo. I wish I could run Legitimate Business Person just early. The 1 mana Frogify. But I suppose it can't have what we want. Expressive Iteration? Yeah, I mean, tapping out on our own turn for a weird cantrip isn't terrible. It is blue and red. Which means it has... I don't know. I don't know. Whoops. I don't know. Is that the first thing I would put in? Honestly, I think I like Drown in the Loch more than Expressive Iteration. Black is easier for us to get a hold of, blue and black, than red and blue, especially early. This is kind of a removal spell and a counter spell. Honestly, it probably should have already been in here now that I'm thinking about it. More often than not, I'm sure it's decent. But I'm not too big on simple cantrips, really. Not really. Prismari Command is another really good one. I kind of forget we can play blue-red cards, honestly. I'm like, oh, I just want to play blue-black with a little bit of who cares. But, no, yeah. Prismari Command is actually really good, too. I don't like Bedevil that much. Not too much. K Command is also another decent one. We could try that. maybe drop Angrath and something else that costs more mana than... Yeah, we can drop Ashiok, maybe? I don't know. What else do we drop? Did I sift over the blue-red one super fast? I guess I did. Expansion Explosion's alright. It's like a blue-red Sphinx's Rev. Yeah, I don't think I want Expressive Iteration. There is the cantrip that the Vadrik player played. The Think Twice, but it looks for instants and sorceries. Arcane Infusion. Let me add it real quick, and then let me see how many targets it has. 20 instants in 17 sorceries. Or, well, let's say 19 instants, 17 sorceries, because it can't find itself. Which is a substantial portion of the deck. It's also a cheap card, and it digs deep, and it can hit sweepers. You know what? I do like it a lot. I can kind of get off some of these weird planeswalkers, too, with that. Like, I don't care for Ashiok all that much. Especially with Hour of Devastation. Might blow up my own stuff. Alright, well, we made our deck cheaper. And we took out cards that we usually were around the time... By the time we start playing them, we're dying. So... Oh, nowhere to go but up. But so far, it's been really good. We're like, what, 6-2? No, we lost to that red deck. No, we lost to the white deck, so 6-3. Alright, so maybe not as good as I thought. But the games have been kind of long. I guess we're not auto-losing to aggro, so... That's a plus. Muxus. Speaking of aggro, this isn't like super aggressive, but it can play a game slow enough that like you might just get poked to death. We'll see. I'm on the play here. All right. I just need one land and I can do some good stuff here. They've got the Muxus card back too. Look at that. No wait, that's not Muxus. That's a Goblin. Who is that? Goblin, not Chieftain. The one that gives them Mountain Walk? I believe that's that one. The 2/3 or something? I don't know. It's like goblins have haste and Mountain Walk. Card's like 12 years old. You have a 1-mana goblin, anything but Skirk Prospector. Sweet. Alright, we found the next land. So Essence Scatter's feeling pretty good. Goblin King, that's it. Yeah, I'm not really much of a Magic player, so I apologize. Goblin King. Wow, alright. That is a really good target for our Prismari Command. And I think I'm going to leave it up. This is a pretty... Wow, yeah, this is a good hand. I like this. Yeah, we'll do this. This is good. I'm not going to pop it now, because I can always Essence Scatter whatever they cast at 4 anyways, or maybe even just kill it. Okay, well, now I don't want to kill a Mana Rock at all. Really? You have nothing else to do? Are you serious? You have nothing else to do. Alright, I'm going to take one. I'm really incentivized to kill this in combat, but... artifacts, choose targets, that, and... I'll kill the Guardian Idol because they don't need more red mana, and it's just a Mana Rock that gets tapped. Also, I can learn some priority now, because maybe they're holding priority, and it's not simply to activate this. I might be able to pick up some information. Let's go to the next phase. Nope, they don't have anything castable right now. They can't cast Muxus next turn, and I guess I'll put in a 4/4. $29 years old? Oh my god. That means copies of Goblin King are older than I am. Oh my, we're younger than cardboard, dude. Someone's holding a card right now that's older than me. Crazy. Okay, well if this was your hand, why weren't you casting it? Am confused. Alright, so we play a tap land. I have Essence Scatter, so I can play one of these two. I guess I can get this going now. But this comes in tapped, but this costs more mana. But this, if it gets blown up by Trash Master, I don't have to negate that. Blue, blue, blue. Red, red, red. Black, black, black. Alright, we literally have 3 of everything. Hand is predominantly blue, but black is the most popular. Most predominant color, so we'll just do that. Muxes cost 5 because of the War Chief. Opponent doesn't cast it for some reason. This feels like the weirdest thing in the universe. Okay, you still can't really attack? Oh, you can do this twice? Ah, that's annoying. Oh, opponent just decided to do stone cold nothing. Gotcha. Okay, well, in that case, I'll get a sweeper. Probably won't cast it right now, but don't know why they did what they did. It seems like they changed their mind halfway through their turn. We can get Niv Mizzet right now. I don't know if the game revolves around doing that, though. I think it's just better to get something like this. Is this the one to get, though? We have not enough snow to recur anything reliably. Trying to think. Yeah, we're too far from any one combo. We'll just get... I guess Chandra does survive and does what I need it to, so that's just fine. Alright, Nicol Bolas is stonewalling another aggro deck. That's always nice. Oh man, imagine we had Massacre Girl, though. Ugh. Oh, I gotta try Massacre Girl in the command zone. I gotta try it. I gotta try it for realsies. So it was alpha. And then it was printed in everything ever for the next 25 years. My opponent wants to blow up a land, and I'd rather that not happen. So I will just counter this. It's also another goblin that could be an issue. I don't know. I'm going to sweep the board regardless, but who knows? Who knows? Well, you did this last time and chose not to do anything, so yep, there you go. At this point, I almost want to just cast Liliana. But no, I'm going to do Chandra, because that means Nicol Bolas doesn't die. Yeah. And they only have one more goblin in the deck that gives Muxus haste. Or my opponent doesn't want to play Magic. Sweet. Yeah, that was weird. My opponent, like, short-circuited on their own decisions. I don't know why. That was weird. You should have probably, for the second turn in a row, cast your Muxus. Might not have resolved, but you probably should cast it. Especially when you have something that gives your goblins haste in play, because there's not a lot of targets for Muxus to get in Historic Brawl. They give you haste, and you have one of them in play. So you're sort of doing this. Like, yeah, I have blue mana, but that you're Muxus. You don't really get to play around stuff. It's not why you play the deck. But goblins can play a slow game, especially like black-red goblins, but opponent did not seem to be that kind of strategy, and we pulled out in front of them, pulled out ahead. Yeah, I remember the one in Duels of the Planeswalkers was the most recent printing up to the point, which was the Yellow X, which is 10th edition rare. I remember that. That's how I know the card exists, is because it was in Duels. This hand is really weird. Grakmaw. So they play to the board all day? Opponent doesn't want to win. Alright. I mean play. Cool. Another easy victory. We'll take it. They only count if our opponent assesses that it's a bad matchup. If they scoop because it, like, they roped out and weren't there, then I won't count it. But we'll count that one as a win. Alright, also I was wrong. I think we're like 9-3, not 6-3. Well, we're 9-3 now, I should say. Oh, I need a chiropractor. Oh my god. A lot of mana. And Snapdax is a weird one. I think I'm going to keep this. Snapdax is spicy. It's not Ishian or Ishin. So that's interesting. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Okay. Land? Nope. No blue mana. Not the end of the world. I want them to play something that dies to Nightmare. What? Why are you playing that? What does that do? Oh, I mean, I got what I wanted, technically. I also found a way to attack the graveyard, which apparently seems to be on their mind right now. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why they're playing this card. Okay, I guess. Why is my opponent playing a slow game with snap decks? What is going on? Okay, they're just not at all what I thought they were. Okay, well, unfortunately we can't capitalize on this because we're missing land drops. Guess I'll take the Abrade because we do have artifacts. I don't know. What does this do? Destroy all non-zombie. Doesn't really have anything to do here. They milled Karn. Alright, so this is just Mardu mid-range. Humans, non-humans out to mutate to? Well, they're not mutating right now. And it would be an alright play, I guess. Though not terribly relevant. I don't know. Wow, we missed the land that many times? Ay, ay, ay. Alright, well, we could easily beat this, but we don't have mana. I guess I should have mulliganed, my bad. I didn't realize the next 6 cards were non-lands. That's unfortunate. Also, kind of a loose keep regardless, but I kept it anyways. But certainly loose. Maybe instead of temples, I can run the thriving lands, because at least they come in and you can choose a color, right? So you can like fix your nonsense. Well, let it be this is a good example of when you're trying to fight against playing so many tap lands and you just wind up running a ton of tap lands. Anyways, it's kind of annoying. Also, saw it coming's a little bit strange. It is the only quote-unquote 3-mana counterspell, right? Oh, no, I guess there's Supreme Will. We're not running that many counterspells. Maybe we could just drop this all together. Maybe we're not a counterspell deck. I don't know. Anyways, let's just drop you. Yeah, try as I might. I can't seem to avoid tap lands. I guess that just you know, seals the fact that they're probably just better than untapped lands that tap for less colors. Well, I mean, not drawing lands is a problem regardless, but I kind of want to drop a Shipwreck because it doesn't seem like this is a strategy for it. We're never really getting there. We need too much time or too many resources. Also frees up my deck to just add other things. Drop a 5 and a 3. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, that was just a Mardu deck. That seems cool. I want to try that. I'll have to keep that in mind. Man, I wish we could run Fury and Solitude and Grief. Man. Historic is so boring. No pitch elementals. Alright, so what do we put in instead? I'm not opposed to a 3-mana draw card spell. I mean card draw spell. I don't like Narset. Narset never lives. Always play Narset, then it just dies. You get 1 card at sorcery speed. Like worse than a divination half the time. I do like, speaking of divination, the Seek or whatever, the Seek one. I do like this card. You can always just get rid of a dead card in your hand. I just like that card. I find it very satisfying. It's like divination on steroids. I really do like it. I'm gonna try it. Gonna try it. Give it the old gander. Alright, elves, I guess. This is the one where it untaps it, right? So there's like 2 or 3 elves in the game that are actually like obscenely good with that commander. Let's hope they don't have any of them. Yeah, we're playing this as a land, so we're just gonna do it now. That is not one of them. Play you, play you. I can play my commander next turn. Kind of want to sweep the board first. I might not have... No, I can't realistically kill their commander before I do that, so I don't think that's what we're going to do. I'd also like to just thwack it there, so... Yeah, we're going to just attack their commander here. Or try to, I don't know. It's not like the sweepers are going anywhere. Oh, opponent's already on 6 mana. No land on top? Ayy. Oh no, it kills flyers. Oh no. That's not good. Alright. Still get quite a blowout here. Oh no, they hit a land. No. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we get to attack their commander and then blow up the board. Oh, wait a minute. We're missing a mana source. We can't do that. We literally can't do that. Shoot. Okay. So I guess I'm casting this, and I'm not going to deny the opportunity to Oracle of Moldiah on land. Looks like they didn't hit it. This also kind of works out, sort of, because now they get to Vivian Reed and kill my commander, and then, like, I get to hit that with the Hour of Devastation, too. So, yeah, this isn't terrible. I wonder if they do minus. Do you minus here? Looks like they do. No, they don't. Really? Okay. Kind of pans out the same way, except in this way they don't have whatchamacallit. If I can hit Vivian Reed, we might just win. We'll see. Yep. A lot of looks at lands off the top, and they whiffed every time. That's really nice. I think I'm just gonna... They seek an elf. Okay. I don't think Seek shuffles your deck. I don't think. It might. They just got a 1 in 83 outcome there. I'm not sure. I don't believe it does, though. Alright, so we poke this. And then I sweep the board. And by sweep the board, I mean sweep the board. That is a really, really good outcome. We just... 1 for 7 of them, or 2 for 7 of them. Probably just Bantu's the next set of nonsense here. I don't know. Maybe I don't have to. Although, maybe I should. Another land? Yeah, probably a good idea. Can I Bantu's and still, like, do other things? I can just leave up... I'm just going to Bantu's. Alright, play this. I guess I can just attack their commander. Right? Yeah, I'm not leaving up anything. I don't have any mana of any specific color. Doesn't kill it, but I can't seek for another elf. Sets it back a ways. Okay. An empty board against an elf deck is nice, I guess. If I can stick Nicol Bolas, we're going to be happy. But they have a manland. It's tough to do that. Alright, we lose one of these to this weird naturalized thing. Yep. That sucks. What does this do? Ren's Run Vanquisher. It is just a random elf that they're playing. Okay. So we're back to needing to kind of deal with the board again. You're on the fence on Bantus. Yeah. I don't know if the downside... It depends, because we do have a lot of Planeswalkers, so there are plenty of times where it's not bad to do that. I'm just going to cast my commander here. But, yeah, it's up in the air. It's a toss-up. I mean, it was the only way to deal with the board in that sense. I don't think any of the 3-mana non-Bantus things would have done it. There are the black mana sweepers that, yeah, do -2/-2 on for 3 mana. I mean, we actually had mana to cast a different kind of sweeper, like Languish. We had the mana for that. Just didn't do it. I think I'm going to tutor for another board wipe, so I'd like to kill their commander first. Am I dead if I don't block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we're basically dead if we don't block. I have Den of the Bugbear to block. I have a removal spell. Well, either way, I think I'm just swinging here. I might just cycle Time Warp. I really wish I could do something else. I can kind of do something else with Undercity Plunder. Wait a minute. No, this doesn't do anything because I don't have any cards in it. Excuse me. Alright, we're just going to do this here. Cycle this. I don't see a reason to crack that. Well, that was horrible. I can cast this, block. Is there a 4-mana board wipe in my deck? I don't think there is a 4-mana sweeper in my deck. I don't think so. Oh, right. Well, opponent didn't want to give me the time to look. I don't think I would have scooped there. Let's see. We have 1 black mana, so I can't even get Languish if I had it. Yeah, I don't have Storm's Wrath in here or Languish. I would probably run Storm's Wrath first. Not really a lot of indestructible things. Just being able to hit Planeswalkers obviously is nice. Even though we're running some ourselves. Let's see, what could I... Wait, why am I looking here? I don't have to look here. I don't know why they scooped. They probably just assumed I had it, but I didn't. Like, I did not have that. Wow. Alright, sweet. We'll take it. Had to sweep the board 18 times. What we got there? Nice. Nice, nice. There are certainly... I'm not even sure why Bantus was the thing I went to, because I know we're Grixis. I think there's... Yeah, I do have Languish. Yeheni's Expertise, even? Well... How do you, like, filter for sweepers specifically? I feel like there just isn't one word for it. It drives me crazy. Oh, wait, we had Extinction Event to get there. Yeah, we had Extinction Event. I don't know if it swept the entire board, but it wasn't terrible. This is probably a little bit better than Bantus, maybe. Just being on 3 is decent. It does come up sometimes that if you had it on turn 3, it was what you needed. The downside is kind of big, I guess. Especially when it's one-on-one, it's not multiplayer, where you might be able to take a turn off as people are distracted with one another, and they know your whole turn is gone. But I guess on one-on-one, it is a little bit worse. It's a little bit worse there. Shoot, I mean, there's a chance it only taps 3 lands and you have nothing to do with the rest of the mana as well, especially when you're playing Planeswalkers. But if we can afford to not run it, we will. So do we like Soaring? It's like a Phyrexian Arena Dark Confidant that also makes Nighthawks and can randomly steal 13 life from something, I don't know, someone's face. I do really like 5-mana Jace. I really don't think we would have won that game last game, but I mean, it was up in the air still. Maybe my opponent just wanted to move on after we blew up like 18 whatevers. But yeah, for now we won't change anything. For nowsies. Oh, get that good head scratch. I know I don't like to pick my hair when I'm in content creation mode, but it just feels so good. So this is the not a Johnny's Pride mate. We have 2 board wipes, 2 removal spells. Oh, I guess we have like 3 sweepers, kind of. Our hand is all answers but 2 lands. One's a temple, though, so I'm keeping it. We keep. Land. Alright, fine. That'll work. Alright, no turn 1? Yeah. Alright, so we play this. And then next turn this is untapped. Oh, I love these so much more in the fast lands. Oh my god. I love it so much. Kill their commander, make them discard. This is like the best thing that could happen here. Well, other than, I don't know, if we don't draw lands, I guess it's not the best thing that could happen, but we did. Alright, so what do you got? No, nothing that I can duress. Wait, do I need to discard? My opponent's running Zatalpa. That's a suspect. Love to see it, though. Alright, we're going to play this as a land. Opponent is playing Zatalpa. Alright, this does not have Convoke, and it costs 10. But, I mean, if it resolves, I'm... That's a spicy one, huh? Your second spell. Okay, sure. What? Why didn't you make the... I feel like you would have just ran out the beast there, but I guess not. I don't know. Let's see. Odd, and odd. Everything is odd in play. So I guess I'm just gonna extinction for odd here. I can wait a turn? Maybe that's kind of reckless. Can I afford to wait a turn? I can just play Nicol Bolas, name odd next turn. Yeah, I can just do that. Make them discard a card. They can't make an angel, so... They pitched Zatalpa? Alright, so if I flip Nicol Bolas at any point, I get to eat Zatalpa, I believe. Yep. We get Zatalpa this game. Alright, my opponent chose to... That's an odd card, right? Yep. Okay. My opponent chose to do that instead of Lovestruck Beast. Interesting. Alright, so here's the blowout. Naming odd. They also lose the questing beast this way because they have to discard it. Yep, get wrecked. That was a really bad decision. That was just wasn't good. If you knew you had only 1 card in hand, you probably shouldn't like give me the option to do this because it's pretty obvious the only thing I can do to get back is cast a board wipe. And that's just not how you... Yeah, that just... We like 4 for 1 them there. Well, actually, we like 5 for 1 them because we got to discard 2 off of the sweeper, and we have a 4/4 in play still. That doesn't... Yeah, no, that was really bad. But I mean, it seemed like they were just closer to mono white than anything, where they just play out in their hand. If it's not good enough, they lose because they don't seem to draw cards. Well, given what we saw, at least. What did I just... Oh, the weeklies. Was that the weekly thing? Was that what that was? Yeah, I guess so. I'll guess so. Sweet. No Zatalpa. No Zatalpa for you. Though I would have been, it would have sucked if I had to exile Zatalpa. Just, someone finally slams it into play and it just gets exiled. It's like, oh, no. No, it doesn't even have haste. Oh, no. Alright. Freyleys, same thing again. We have a sweeper, discard, mana, fine. Opponent mulligans. We play this. Actually, let's play this on red. We have, yeah, that's fine. I have a double red card in hand. I don't think I'm racing to anything. What is this? Creatures? Green spells. Okay, well, we don't have a lot of counter spells anyways, so that's not a big deal. Opponent plays a tap land. Hey, untap land. But we're doing this no matter what, right? Yep. Huh. I guess I'll take Nylea because I don't have a clean answer to it, like the rest of their hand. Kind of wish they cast their commander. What does this do for each creature you control? So they can tap, play that, tap. We can wait a turn? No, maybe... Oh, I guess we can. You can just cast my commander. If I play this, this is tapped. Then I just Jace next turn. Alright, we're just going to wait because I can afford to, I guess. Leyline of Abundance. Okay. So we do get to hit some cards here. Assuming they actually, like, play more than... Okay. Yep, alright, so I guess it paid off to wait. K-Command does not deal with Beast Whisperer. I thought this was a 2-3. Did this get, like, changed or something? Do I counter this? Is this a problem for me? Huh. I think this is a problem for me. I think we can afford to just do this here. Yes! Yeah! Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So they didn't even have a good plus now. So they basically just have to, like, seek and then it dies. But they're probably not going to do that, so it pluses and they don't do anything. Oh my god, get wrecked. Love it. Love it. Alright, we're stomping the elves here. Stomping the elves. We have so many board wipes, though. I mean, it's just going to happen, right? Alright, 2 more red spells and we can finally complete this quest that I've had for 8 days. To the surprise of no one, I tend to not play red and white. Oh, I guess that hasn't been true lately. The Wanderer was a pretty good... The Wandering Emperor was a pretty good commander. It was surprisingly good. Oh, it's Zatulpa. I mean, well, Zatulpa's big cousin here. Old Zakami boy. So if we don't have stuff in play, Zakama doesn't do anything terrible against us, right? This is indestructible. See, boom, look, we're already thinking ahead. We're already thinking ahead. Alright, so I'm going to play you getting a red source, which makes the most sense. Yep. I could wait, but I'm just going to do it now. Excuse me. What else comes in? Actually, all of our lands sort of come in tapped, because I got a red source. This is tapped. This is tapped. This is next turn. This is just always tapped because I'm an island. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Oh, that sucks. Really, like, the worst. I really don't want to see that. I have nothing to do with this, so whether it's tapped or not doesn't really matter. Just play this. Llanowar Elves, but not on turn 1. Lucky us. Oracle. Great. I guess I play Skyclave Relic now? Is that what we're trying to do? Or do we just wait? No, we're going to play Skyclave, get the greases flowing here. Oracle's seen 1 land, 2 land, 3 land. Because of course. Star of Extinction is in our opponent's deck. Okay. Well, I guess it's milled over now. Alright, well, we can hopefully find a sweeper. So we don't lose to the man, the myth, the legend. Arcane Infusion seems pretty good here. Well, for doing that thing. But we'll see if we get it. We're not immediately dead. It doesn't have, like, double strike or anything like that. I mean, it doesn't even have haste. Hey, they gave us a forest. Ha! Huh. Alright. I'll play the tap blue source and pass. I can counter Zakama. Sort of. Oracle has found 2 lands every single turn, right off the top. Gotta love to see it. Harmonize? Well, I'm not going to counter that. They can just cast a comma first and then harmonize. I don't know why they did it in that order. That seems kind of weird to me. Okay, yeah, you can have 1,000,000 life and a bunch of mana. I don't care. That is not a sweeper. It can find one, but it's a little too slow. Are we dead? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have a man land. So we are dead to the man land. 1, 2, 3. We're dead to the man land unless I find it. No, I don't actually know what to do here. I think we're just dead. I guess our best bet is them just doing something stupid. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to go find a sweeper. No, we're just dead to this manland no matter what, though. Because I have no answer to it. It'll just kill me, like, the turn after. Yeah, we're just dead. Good old manlands, dude. If it wasn't for manlands, creature-based matchups would be, like, way, way easier, right? I mean, even just, like, anything, honestly. Just these random, like, splotched-in manlands just completely stunt, like, a strategy. Like, oh, I'm going to come back with a sweeper, and then it's like, nope, I can just swing with this, like, what is it, Blaze or whatever? Banefire on a stick with the layer of the Hydra. It's like, oh, I'll just tap all my mana to swing because you had to tap out to, like, attack me or whatever. Sweep the board. It's just really devastating. It is nice that Planeswalkers are, like, kind of fragile, but manland's just depressing sometimes. I just wanted to complain about them, that's all. Yep, every time I've played it except once, Plunder has given me a land. I always plunder a land, but it's from the deck. It's not from hand, so it makes more sense to me now why that would be the thing. All right, I don't care about Scute Swarm that much. I do care about Red and 7. That's another sweeper. I think sweepers are important, so let's just do that. Let's do that. Opponent, of course, leads with a manland. That will probably inevitably kill us as this game proceeds. It's another land. I think we want it. We don't need a second blue. Interestingly, we have never really drawn Niv Mizzet, like, ever. I think we drawn it once, naturally. Never really drawn that card. Is there a reason my opponent just didn't play lands? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why did you just not play lands? What? Why did you... What? Why did they do that? I mean, now I can just counter Scute Swarm. It just doesn't... I don't know. I'm still casting Nicol Bolas. It makes no sense to me. What's the point of playing Azusa if you don't do the thing? Okay, they wanted a couple 1/1s, I guess. Yeah, no, I mean, alright. Okie dokie. Have another land. Okay. Well, I can sweep the board. I can wait till they play Thorn Mammoth. I probably should. Let's do black or blue. Oh, certainly blue, yeah. Good old Thriving Land coming in clutch. Alright, I guess I'm saving some damage by not attacking. So I guess I won't. Any land lets some Thorn Mammoth me. Which I guess I'll just let resolve, and then I'll Blood in the Snow. Make sure that works the way I think it does. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna I mean, those are maybe a reason to swing. I don't know. There's a chance they don't find it, though. Another land would be alright. Prismari Command helps me dig? I guess I'll take Prismari Command. You never know when they play some disturbing enchantment that I might have to deal with at some point. I don't know. Again, nowhere near the snow lands to just recur Nicol Bolas for free, so... Let's do this, do that, play a land, sleep the board. And then just bank on finding an answer to layer, if they're even willing to fire it up 3 times in a row or whatever. Augur, okay. Looks like they are not. Suppose that kind of makes sense. Alright, so we're going to deal with the board again. And I will leave up Disdainful Stroke, because it's probably a good idea. If I can make it so the only threat is a stupid manland, then I guess I'll do what I can to, I don't know, do something about that by just preventing myself from dying to other things. Cool, we're going to take 6 for the rest of the game here. Alright, so I'm going to probably draw a discard. And then I'll make a treasure. Escanta's alright. Let's see what is under this thing. Approach is pretty good. Is there anything to regrowth that's like dealing with this stupid manland? Nope. Alright, so we can try to approach and offset the life loss that is occurring. And it does mean I want to get rid of this, because Escanta lets me dig for approach almost immediately. So we can do that. We can pass. Alright, so I can approach, and then... yep, it looks like we're taking 7, then we gain 7, and then we maybe win. I don't know, we'll see. Gotta love manlands, dude. We don't have a lot of instant speed removal. This does counter the manland activation. I suppose I will just keep it. I think that's worth attempting to do. So we'll do this, pass. We also have a Guardian Idol to literally just block it, so... And this is an above average draw, I'd say. I don't have to mill anything yet because I hadn't cast Approach. Opponent scries 1. Leaves it on top. Okay. I don't have to Tails in this. I can simply just block it with Guardian Idol. I think I'm going to do that. I could also just take 8. I mean, shoot. It's not lethal. Why do I care? They don't really do a lot to come out of nowhere to kill me, so... Alright, tap land here. Scry. It's not approach to the bottom. Alright, so we get it next turn, so we'll just pass here. What happened? Oh, I'm like, shoot. They got stuck. I don't know what it got stuck on. That was weird. Play Vorniclix? Think it's good enough? And good game. Fierce Empath getting... Who cares? The game is now over as we put Approach on the top. We look at the top 4, then we draw it. Ulamog. Oh, that's adorable. Ulamog actually wouldn't have done it either. Haha! Approach the second sun in a... Oh, man. This is degenerate. Sometimes I wonder if you should be able to do this. That is really messed up, dude, but I love it. Oh, what a great card. What a great card. I wish they would fix the text color. Some are like white and some are black, and neither makes sense. It's just like, just weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Because it didn't initially do that, but oh, that's great. So if we didn't do that, we would still have to contend with this. Like if we didn't just cheese out an approach, still have to figure out a way to like win the game. Especially how they just got Ulamog, and I don't have an answer to it at all. But it doesn't really matter, because again, we're trying to deal with the manland before we can deal with anything. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes they have a manland, sometimes they don't. Is there maybe a way to run more instant speed removal? I don't know what I would take out, though. I don't know. I don't know. You're so late? Yeah. Yeah, what up, dude? What up? Yeah, I said I was going to stream on Saturday. I remember I said, like, because I couldn't do what I was a bonus round on Friday. I'm like, I'll be here tomorrow, but the whole weekend was completely consumed by Easter, and my brother came over, so I spent like the weekend doing stuff together. So I did not stream. I guess Soaring isn't all that exciting. Not really. I mean, yeah, it's not like that exciting. It's definitely not the Wandering Emperor, but we're not white, so we can't run that. I think we can drop Soaring for maybe some kind of instant speed removal spell. Murderous Riders on my radar. We have Baleful Mastery. We have Power Word Kill. We don't have the... What's it called? Infernal? Infernal. Alright, whatever. You know what I mean. Infernal Grasp. I don't know why I'm trying to type it out. I guess we can put that in there. I guess that's fine. Just 2 mana, kill anything. It's fine. What time do you usually go to sleep? Or, I should say, what do you do? What do you does? What do you does do? Oh, my back. You would allow paper... Yeah, well, how do you... I guess you could roll the dice, right? All the draft cards must be mystical archives, and you can't have those in the 99. Yeah, you could, just roll dice and do it that way. You'd have to, like, print the card, though, right? Or proxy it. It's Vadric again. Excuse me. I'll keep this. We have card draw, check for... Yeah, that's fine. Oh, target distribution, huh? Alright. I think it's worth it. Turn 2 discarding. I think that's worth it. So I'm going to do it. And you can't stop me. Yep, we're going to take that Arcane Signet, good sir. Take that right out your hand. Of course, our opponent has Narset. I'm typically not a big fan of that card, but this is a case where I do like it. I kind of want another black source. It means this is coming in tapped, but that's probably not the biggest deal. I'm trying to think. Do we Thought Seize them? They missed a land. Oh, wait. No, they don't have any blue lands. And none of the red cards are Thoughtseize worthy, so I think I'll just pass, hold on to it for a later turn. And of course, they immediately found it. They didn't use it. I guess I'm going to discard... Wait a minute. No, they can leave up Tails in now. So we can wait. They're going to cycle Electrolyze. This is not a legendary. Alright, let's see if this gets countered or something. I don't know. And then I'll play you tapped. I probably should have played the castle tapped, and then I had this untapped next turn. That was probably just a mistake. Yep, they cycle Electrolyze. Found a second blue source. Alright, so I can discard Tail's End here, and I think I'm going to. Let's see. We found an untapped land, so... Oh, they found another counterspell for Nicol Bolas. So I guess I can just forego dealing with that. Just take the Narset. And play Wishclaw Talisman and Den of the Bugbear. So now we have a manland. And given our opponent's hand, they can't deal with it. Cast Vadric. Hey, they can't Wash Away or Tails in Hour of Promise. And I'll just take the 1-for-1 when I can get it. I don't see a reason to respect anything. Yep, we'll just snap this right off. Play you tapped. Vadric again? Make a proxy token of each card and then just shuffle a lot and deal 3. Yeah, I guess so. It's just really jank. But I guess you could do that. You certainly could do that. Okay, so they have a card in play. We drew a good card. We don't have an answer to the card in play, but this is alright, I guess. Still no way to... Oh, Thrill of Possibility, huh? Alright, let's get rid of that. I don't think I want another land here. And I can swing with Den of the Bugbear, or I can just fight through counterspells over and over. It demands that my opponent leaves the mana up. Yeah, that's actually... I actually like that. Let's just fight through these counters, because this isn't ever really going to work. I don't think the treasure is relevant. And play you. I can afford to not play this here. Wash Away is 1 mana, right? Yeah, so I can't do anything about that. Do they use Wash Away to defend their card, do you think? Would I? Probably? I don't know. Let's see. I guess so. Yep. That is washed away. Alright, so I can't really do anything. Let's play this and pass. Okay. For the love of God, please pass. Thank you. I can't really castle. I'll just die. I gotta, like, close this game out soon. Phyrexian Arena will slowly kill me. Let's attempt to deny this. Alright, that's good. What did they discard? A land? Yeah. Might as well play into it. Yeah. I guess so. That's what we did. Okay, so I need to deal with this. We found an answer, which cost more life yet again. Alright, we're going to do this. Probably get rid of Pelakka Predation. I don't even know if I can cast Infernal Grasp. Yep, and search. Okay, that's a little bit more reasonable. Okay. Alright, so they do have Grape Shot. I mean, they can do like 3 damage to us and then just peel out ahead. If I ever get one of the pieces of the Niv Mizzet thing, I can just instantly find the other. They don't do anything at all. Not even cast their commander. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Let's find out. I have nothing to do but this, so I'm going to do this. They pitch Grape Shot? Okay. And we're not just dead. We have to Infernal Grasp. Ooh, that's... Good thing that card got nerfed, huh? Good thing you can't play the real one, huh? Manually tapping, that's not a good sign. Is there anything that kills us on 4? I don't think so. I don't think so. Whatever they're getting has to deal with Nicol Bolas, otherwise it flips. So, I guess they're tied into dealing with that, unless they think they can close it out by killing me? Alright, so they want to reset the hands. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Command Zone. Alright, Phyrexian Arena, don't do me dirty. This is a really good one. This can put a serious clock on them. I think that's a good draw, so I will play said good draw. And I will play this now, because, I don't know, you might find a counterspell. We did! It sucks that my opponent knows about it, but that's better than not doing that, I guess. Alright, so hopefully we can kill them in 4 turns. If not, then we have to find a way to sack our own card here. I wonder if I... Alright, that was a good draw. Oh! 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 Wait, wait. Duh? Get curiosity. Oh my god, we did it. We did it! Come here. Yes! Alright, alright, alright. So then we... Just do this. Doesn't matter. Put this here. And then... Now what? The next time anyone casts a spell, they just die? Right? Yeah. Okay. Because the colors, I didn't have enough... Yeah, alright. So they can't cast anything, or they literally die. Like, they just can't. They literally can't. They can't Wishclaw for anything relevant, because if it's an instant or sorcery, they just die. So they have to get something that's like a Planeswalker, or they have to get something that doesn't get negated, that also isn't an instant and sorcery. I thought I had to draw... Oh, I thought you had to cast a spell to trigger the ping. You're right, I could have cracked the Mind Stone. I manually tapped it thinking I had to cast a spell. You're right, so I could have won right then and there, but this is way more interesting. Yeah, we have to just draw, right? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Certainly could have just outright won, but I don't know. Let's see if my opponent can cheat out some nonsense here. Can't be instant, can't be sorcery. It can't be negatable, so it can't be a Planeswalker. And I don't think there's any land that does it. Is there a spicy creature? Oh, well, my opponent has to do it. Alright, well, now I just win. Let's see. Draw a step. Poke. Draw a card. Oh! Oh! What is this card? It's an... Wait, it's an instant. It doesn't work now. It doesn't... Opponent, when you cast it, Niv Mizzet gets triggered under it. It just doesn't work. Oh, my opponent actually thought it would too. They're like, alright, let's put some thought into this. What can I do that's really good here? Oh, that's funny. Gearhulk wouldn't do anything, right? The red Gearhulk? No, the red Gearhulk wouldn't do anything. Because I can let them draw 3 and I don't take the damage, right? Is that the other side of it? It's like you don't let them draw 3 and they mill them, but you take the damage? Or you let them draw 3, but you don't take the damage. So I just let them draw 3, and then I just win. Sweet. So yeah, red Gearhulk wouldn't do it. It'd have to be like... I mean, even Hullbreaker wouldn't have done it there. At least not the nerfed one. It'd have to be like a... I don't know. Alright, one more win for the daily wins. That sounds like a good end. I don't know what it would be like. I don't know what they could possibly do. Frogify. They could frog... Nope, I have negate. Can't be an enchantment. Can't be an enchantment, artifact, instant sorcery, planeswalker. Has to be a creature or some weird land. And I don't think the blue or red channel lands would do it, so... Oh, would the blue channel land do it? Would it do it? It would bounce Niv Mizzet to my hand or something? Blue channel land, I think, would do it. Yeah, they couldn't have got... yeah, Manowar, yeah. Manowar Jelly Boy. Bounced into my hand. Thalia? What the... Thalia, that's spicy. I guess I'll just keep this. If I don't draw lands, we move on. And if we do, we don't. I don't know. Not much to think about. It's just mono white. Alright, so this is already red. I have black here, so we kind of need blue. I don't really need double black. Currently, I don't know. Thalia is a little annoying, but I mean, it's not the scariest thing. Nicol Bolas can just block for a while. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out real quick. Oh, it's Redain, the thing that punishes snowlands that I was talking about earlier. Alright, so I guess I'm just doing nothing. Because we happen to play snowlands against the stupid snow card. Opponent chose to play that on 1. I have no idea what that means. You left up Mana Tithe? There's no way that makes sense. Hand just must be really bad. Huh. I guess it really doesn't matter. Drown in the Lock. Can that kill anything? They have 1 card in their graveyard. This has Ward 1, so I can't do that. There's a protection for multicolored, right? No, so I can't actually kill anything with this Drown in the Lock. So I will get rid of... I mean, this is not a Div Mizzet game, so... I don't think I can get out of this now, because I don't have any... Yeah, whatever. It's just brain dead white. We're gonna move on. We're not... We can't beat it. We just can't beat it. If we didn't miss lands, maybe... I don't know if we... I mean, even still, everything just costs 1 more. Could a mulligan better for, like, mana rocks? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I would put that much energy into thinking about it. Just move on. Waste of my brain. I don't think they're... Yeah, the Vadric players no way is playing... Oh, they could play Baron, though. Maybe. No, but you don't want to bounce your own stuff. Like, Vadric wants to stay and play. Yeah, Vadric just wants to stay and play. In fact, Hullbreaker was a weird one. Or Hull Breacher. Hullbreaker, whatever. The fat one. The dummy thick one. Koala Propaganda. Oh boy. It has been a minute since I played against an Essek attack. It's been quite a while, actually. Okay. I like this just because of the predation, and that's probably a reason not to like it. We can tutor for a tutor and then get a piece of the Niv Mizzet thing. We have Memory Deluge, which we have not cast yet. And also Tails In, which is good against Essek. So I guess I'll just keep it. It's probably Shrines. Probably. I don't know. Where's my phone? There you are. About to get some of that pizzazz, some of that pizza, that spazits, before that stupid restaurant closes and I have to go to bed hungry and cry. That's a weird sleeve. Once Upon a Time. That's a weird one. Alright, certainly looking like a blue. Looking like a shrine deck here. They are rare? I guess they are now. I guess you're not wrong. It has been a while since I've seen one. It's been quite a minute, actually. Sanctum of All is a legendary, so I can counter that as well. There's not too many shrines that are like a serious problem. The creature-based ones are just bad, and I don't think you should run them, so hopefully the hand is just full of those. Nope. Am I playing the Celestius next turn? They can cast their commander, so maybe I should just prevent that so I can not lose, because I can leave up Supreme Will. Opponent forgot that they're stuck in combat, as one does. Oh, they figured it out. Good for them. Alright, so we'll play this and pass. Last time I got Uber Eats, the driver like held me at the door for 20 minutes talking about my hair. I'm like, oh yeah, that's great. Interesting, they shocked themselves, but they didn't have to. So I was expecting Veil of Summer there, and it wasn't there, so cool. Some kind of 1-mana castable spell, but it is not an instant, so I don't know. Is it castable on my turn? Nope, I don't know what that card is. Let's see. Play a tap land and pass. No, we'll just play an untapped land and pass, so if they don't do anything, I don't have to feel bad that I didn't at least leave up Memory Deluge, but it's pretty likely they're just going to cast Essica again. Oh, they're not. Okay, so Memory Deluge looking better. Bunch of mana. Yep. Food, sure. Land. Okay, their hand looks pretty weak. That's a good sign, I guess. Yeah, the fro is kind of hard to pull off, I suppose. You need the jeans or some kind of shampoo. Well, I don't put anything in my hair. It's just forms on its own like this. It's actually it's a really nice afro, I must admit. The one thing I can do in this world is make a good afro. All right, my opponent is stuck on if they want to eat their food token or let me resolve Memory Deluge. Maybe there's a counter spell? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe they just don't want to play anymore? I mean, they were here. They were here as they saw the Memory Deluge. So it would be weird if they walked away. But it looks like they may have. Alright, I'll take this opportunity to fill out my order. Natural booty, yeah. Natural booty. Natural booty. I got that natty booty. Yep, I think I think my opponent's a little upset that their deck didn't work. This is probably why we don't see Essica, because it probably is not great. Wait, is that what I want? Hold on. Yep. Yep. Alright, there we go. Oh, yeah, I guess I make some pretty wonky decks sometimes, that's true. Alright, look at this. We get to bask in our glory. Our 15th win was the 15th daily. And, yeah, we just sort of beat Essica with a single counterspell, I guess. But that was kind of my gripe with Essica. It always feels a little rough if it doesn't resolve. Or if it does and it gets wilted or something. Yay! Get wrecked. Or I guess wreck yourself. You done wrecked yourself there, buddy. Maybe they're mobile. Usually when people rope you out, it's because they're mobile and they like throw their phone. Because it's just faster. They just like throw it and do whatever else they were doing instead of just conceding. Or just alt-tabbing. Could have done that as well, but... Alright. Nice. My videos have been going from like 90 minutes to now 2 hours and then like 2.5 to 3. So if you don't like the long stuff, I know it's... I guess I'm not the content creator for you anymore because every video's been pushing 3. But I like to do it. And we played a wide range of opponents. Yeah, GG's. We played a wide range of opponents, and I felt good against pretty much everything. I really like the inevitability with the Niv Mizzet Curiosity. Like, I really like that. And we even saw an example of when you get it in play, it's very difficult for your opponent to do anything about it. If you didn't immediately go off, we could have just gone off right then and there. Niv Mizzet as a card is decent as well. It's not like it's bad. But it does cost 6 mana. The crash. Yeah, yeah, mobile seems to crash when your opponent puts a winning card on the stack. Seems like they can't respond to it. I don't know what's going on. It's like they're not in the app anymore. Arcane Infusion feels great. In fact, it's everything I want from like Think Twice, except it just like digs deeper, and I really like that a lot. Think Twice always hits a card. This does not. I almost like this more than Expressive Iteration, actually. But Iteration puts one to your hand, then like you play one, usually a land or something. I don't know. One or the other. I'm sure they're somewhat interchangeable. We never got to use Drown in the Loch. We don't have a ton of graveyard hate, but we have some, which makes Drown a bit worse. Could run like Cling to Dust instead. But for now, I think this is decent. It's better than most things you could probably put in, right? Probably. We were only mana screwed in games in which I just did mulligan for a better hand. So, you know, I don't know, take that for what you will. How many lands are there? 38 plus I don't know how many of these weird funky lands. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Yeah, that's fine. Kroxa was in here initially, but I was struggling to get the red mana, and also it wasn't a super pertinent strategy. Like, I would cast Kroxa, at least theoretically, just casting Kroxa while also dealing with like a creature-based opponent. You would probably blow up your own Kroxa a few times, and then the discard on it isn't all that exciting, especially when your opponent's just playing off the top. And then when you're playing against a slower opponent, Kroxa might not be what you're looking for. I don't know. But the slower your opponents, the better. I just don't expect that to be a thing. I don't know. I think Url's just got it outclassed significantly. If you're trying to do like a recurring annoying thing, I don't think Kroxa is good in a slow Grixis deck. I think there's other things we could be doing. By the time I get to escape Kroxa, I'm at the point of the game where I have like, I should be expecting to pull ahead with something else that is not Kroxa. And if all my opponent's removal is kind of dead, I don't like to just cast Kroxa and then just have it die again and again. Even though it kind of 2-for-1s them, because it does make them discard in that kind of instance. It's certainly an arguable thing. You can certainly put it in. It doesn't work nicely with Search for Ascanta, but neither does Uro, and I would run both in the same deck. Flashback cards are the same. It doesn't play nicely with flashback too much. It is black, black, red, red, which is a little tough sometimes, even though we were sort of figuring out the triple red, triple black, drop the triple blue in Archive. Archmage's Charm, rather. It does not die to these two sweepers or Storm's Wrath. It doesn't die. That is relevant. It's an easy thing to Blood in the Snow as well, because you just need 2 snowlands, and then your opponent just discards a card. You don't get Kroxa back, really, but they do get to discard a card. So it has play. It certainly does have play. I don't think we're ever doing damage. I don't think we ever had a damage-based victory. We might have had one? Yeah, we had one with 3 emblems of Chandra. We had 1 damage-based victory. Kroxa would obviously help in that scenario. Kroxa is also not a thing I find myself tutoring for. It's a really weird card, but I'm sure it could go in here. I'm sure it could. Because there's only like 2 sweepers that kill it. It doesn't even die to Chandra. Burn down the house. Hour of Devastation, Storm's Wrath. Yeah. And if I find myself like exiling my opponent's graveyard too often with like Elspeth's Nightmare or something, I would just drop Drown and then maybe you could run Kroxa instead. What's the color distribution? Not a lot of red cards. It'd be the 11th red card. Sure, I'm sure it's possible though. I never got to Valakut Awakening. At least not the front side. What did I just not like? Tap lands just irritate me, but it seems as though I started off with very few tap lands and then just naturally progressed into running all the usual tap lands. So it's probably just the way to go. It just, there's nothing you can do. Just don't fight it. Just let it happen. Yep. 10 no's and a yes is still a yes, you know, so it's just, you gotta do what you gotta do. Saw it coming, might have been better as something else. We were kind of like Madroltha. I wasn't super heavy on the counter spells, and this is like I guess really the only hard counter spell in the deck is Saw It Coming. The double blue can be annoying. I have like double black on 3 as well, so maybe drop that. But again, it is foretell. I don't know. Is there a better counterspell? That just... It's like... I don't know. I don't like Swan Song. At least not here. I would like Archmage's Charm, but it is pretty steep. I do like Whirlwind Denial, actually. I do like that one. It can counter more than one thing, and that has happened to me, I think, once ever. And it felt pretty cool. It can counter, like, Planeswalker ultimates. I think it's better than Saw It Coming. I think it's better than Saw It Coming. Especially when I just don't have to foretell. That's pretty nice, right? Because your opponent might learn something about that foretell card, as it can only be so many cards after that point. And as time goes on, it gets more and more obvious of what it is. So if you just don't have to run a foretell card, I suppose you don't. Or won't. I do like Unexpected Conversion. I want to try this more than I have been. Dragon God is a tap-out version. I don't have 7 mana Nicol Bolas, but I'm not a fan of 7 mana Nicol Bolas. So it's not on my list of things to craft when I get a mythic, unless I pull it, which I don't think I can. So it's not up there for me. I think there's better things to do 6 and up. But if you want it as your commander, sure. It's like a fun commander. But I don't. I would always rather run this instead. I mean, this is both, sort of. It is a 7 mana Nicol Bolas in, like, within the card. But, you know, it's up in the air. That's just personal preference, really. Wishclaw Talisman was not terribly great. I don't know. I'm thinking about the first opponent we played against, the person who baby raged with the spamming emotes. There was certainly a way to win that game with getting Niv Mizzet, especially if our mana base wasn't all basics at the time. There's got to be a way we could have won that game. And they got something that was like really bad with Wishclaw, so we could have just double tutored and probably just went for it, but I kind of expected them to just get a better card to deny my ability to do that, but they did not. Thassa? Like the god, Thassa? I'm not blinking anything. I mean, other than Nicol Bolas. But I don't like putting Thassa in play and having it just do nothing, because I don't have this in play. I think that's a little too... Like, it's way too dependent on one card. I don't like it. Even though I have access to that card every game, I don't like it that much. Yeah, Wishclaw Talisman's a rough one. There's plenty of times your opponent gets a card. I mean, you can trip your opponent up, though, and get something, and they don't get anything good. But there's also times you can't cast it because you just lose. Your opponent just goes to get some ideal card, and you just lose the game. And then if you're using the third counter or your second activation to simply answer the thing that they got, then it didn't really do anything. So I think we're going to drop Talisman. I think we're going to draw that card. I'd rather it be kind of any other tutor. We're not running Final Parting, and we could run a Cantrip. I don't know, is there any spicy mythic rare maybe that feel good? Maze Mind's Tome is actually up there for me. I can't say Thassa is. I do like Maze Mind's Tome. I don't really care for the extra turns. In fact, I don't even care for Time Warp. We did drop a lot of Planeswalkers by the end of it, so this isn't even that great. It is just like a 5-mana Explore that I guess lets you... It's like a 5-mana Explore, but when it resolves, you untap 5 lands, kind of, what it does. Unless I have one of my few Planeswalkers in play, it really just... Yeah, I think we can drop that. Oh, Obliterator, yes. Doom Whisperer... Ugh, I don't know. You can look at it as like a super Phyrexian Arena, and I can violently dig for one of the Niv Mizzet pieces. That's not totally unreasonable, especially in a slow matchup. I can just sort of mill 18 cards. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. I don't like Onyx. Ooh, Meat Hook Massacre. That's not bad. Yeah, I think that should be in here. Yeah. I keep forgetting this exists. Every time I go to look for board wipes, I forget this is an enchantment. An enchantment. I do like Jaya, but it's another triple red card, so I don't like Jaya. I could now just put Croxa in. I don't like Magma Opus. I could just put Croxa right in. Just... Oh, excuse me. Alright, I think I like that. Alright. Oh, gifted a sub, Matt. Thanks for the gifted sub. Welcome to the emote club there, Nathan. But with that, I think we're gonna call it because I am hungry. It is pushing 3 hours, and I felt good about this. We played a wide range of opponents, and everything was great. The Asurarek strategy did not really work out at all. Too many pieces, maybe for mono black. But we're not. But yeah, we'll call it there. I tend to not do anything Tuesdays and Wednesdays because I raid in WoW and I don't like to do those things back to back because I don't get like a breather. Also, I'd have to like start the stream earlier. Or I just don't like to do those things in tandem. But who knows? Maybe if I'm up for it. I've had a surprisingly dense amount of ideas to try to pull off an historic brawl lately. I have not hit the writer's block yet, so we'll try that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the subs. Glad you could catch the stream, Matt. And I will see you guys next time. Like, comment, and do be subscribing. See ya.